back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. As you guys may or may not know, still not much action from Hot Toys. So we're going to go over the announcement again. Obviously, waiting on Mike. We're going to go over the release, and we're going to go over some third party, thank God, that we got. So we are going to get into that. Hopefully, maybe you guys come up with something to talk about as well. That's always fun. Every time you guys come up with questions and topics, and we make it Fun Times USA. So let's get started, guys. Let me say hello to you guys first, and then we will begin. Let me set up the lettering. The lettering. All right, so let's see who's in here. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. We got Exotic in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome. Says strap up and strap on. The strap. Unbelievable. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got Uncarded in the house. Welcome, my
I'm doing.
He says, another stream live and direct from the pantry. Pass that Tabasco sauce. Oh, my God. That's horrible. That's not funny. Oh, my God. Uncarded. You're horrible. You are horrible. We got Ash in the house. Welcome, my...
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Oh, man. Uncarded. Unbelievable. He says family's starting late again. Oh, my God. You guys are crazy. Michael, welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. We got Talia. Long time. How are you?
I'm doing.
Welcome back. This is the luckiest viewer ever. Ever. Okay? We got Bo.
How you doing?
Bo. Let's see who else we got. We got Chadwick in the house. Welcome, my friend.
I'm doing.
He says the peasant Chihuahua. They're late again. Chihuahua. Unreal. We got Rob in the house complaining as usual.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
This guy never says hello. He never says how you guys are doing. He never says, I hope everybody's doing well. Right off the bat, always late, always complaining. For somebody who's retired, okay, you sure complain a lot. Oh, wait, I take it back. I didn't see that. I apologize. Rob, I apologize. I was already talking shit. Guys, there's 19 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Carlos, my friend, welcome.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, my friend. Welcome. We got Big Dog in the house. Woo!
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Fly Eagles Fly. We are the champions, my friends. We'll begin fighting until the end. We are the champions. Yeah, look at that. Congratulations. Big Dog, are you from Philly? I don't know where you're from, but are you from there? Let me know.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome. He said party people. Man, guys, yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. There's 16 of you garlics in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Welcome. Let's see. We got Peasant Garlic in the house. Welcome.
Hello.
I was getting dodged. What do you mean dodged? I don't get it. What do you mean dodged? Who's dodging me? Who is dodging me? Hello, my fellow jazz community. Unreal, disrespectful. Joe, my friend, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. Don't forget that. Yes, guys, don't forget that like button. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, Robert. We got Chris Elliott. Welcome.
I'm doing.
Looks like first time here. Nice to see you. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Cassandra in the house. Welcome.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Hey, what's up? Hey, Fabs, what's up, Mr. Garlic? Don't talk about your husband that way in public, okay, Cassandra? All right, guys. So, like I said, we're going to get started. There's not much to get into, really. But looks like we have some third-party actions. I'm going to start with that, obviously, since I already spoke on the hot toy stuff. So I'm going to get into the third party first, and then obviously when Mike comes in, we will cover the hot toy stuff. So let me open up the file. Shout out to Bobo for this, because without Bobo, we would not be here. This segment is sponsored by Bobo. Okay. So let's get to the I know what we're doing. All right, guys, let's see. Hopefully you guys are excited about this too. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, it's one of those situations where I got to log in, because if we don't log in, you know what that means. Come on, guys. What's taking so long? Oh, here we go. All right, we did it, guys. We did it. We did it. All right, so here we go, guys. So it looks like ADD Toys has some competition. We got SW Toys with their own Cassandra Nova figure, right? So, Nuggethead, absolutely. Gio, my friend, welcome. Nice to
Hello.
Hope you had a great birthday, my friend. Send me some gifts that you don't like. Send me the ugly ones. So, as you can see, guys, like I said, we got another take on Cassandra Nova, obviously from Deadpool and Wolverine. As you can see, this is the first time we're seeing her without the jacket, right? The ADD Toys version did not show, at least I didn't see her without the jacket on, as you can see. So they completely removed the shirt, the undershirt, the white shirt, and the jacket. So the head sculpt, guys, I don't know what it is about this figure that, for whatever reason, both of them, right, the ADD Toys and this one, look very funky. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the pictures that Bob got us. I'm going to show you guys the differences in both head sculpts and obviously the actress from the movie as well. The cooler and the coolest thing of this figure to me is this head sculpt right here. The fact that they gave us this head sculpt to use on Deadpool with that look, I think that is badass. Look at that. I don't know who's really going to use that. You could actually just leave Deadpool, standing on its base with that on. It'll look incredible. So I am actually very excited for that head sculpt. I don't think I'm buying the figure anyway, but I think that just because of this accessory, I think it'll be worth it. Let me see how much it's going for. So it's $170 from kitchen16kid.com. Also, guys, for those who don't know, my coupon code was renewed. So FabsFigure, no S at the end, and you get $10 off. It is renewed until 2027. So if you guys haven't used it, it's a one-time use code only. So if you haven't used it yet, go ahead and do so. Get your $10 before 2027. So, like I said, very, very basic, nothing crazy. It looks like they gave her rolling eyes as well. Which again, let's see, as you can see, she's looking to the left here, again to the left, and now here she's looking straight. So, like we always talk about, right? Everybody's trying to get into the rooting, right? Everybody's trying to do what everybody's been doing, the rolling eyes to a certain extent, right? Depending on the company, depending on the figure. So that's going to keep happening. But the one thing that is interesting is, after, obviously, like I said, the pictures we got from Bob, none of them are accurate, really, right? So look, this is, like I said, the ADD toys did not show us this look at all. They didn't show us that we could take off the white shirt, the button-down shirt. It didn't show us that we could remove the jacket, even though obviously I would assume so, right? That we could just remove the long coat from the ADD toys one. So we're going to get right into those pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because it's actually very, very interesting to see all of them together. Here it is. So as you can see, this is the SW toys, and this is the ADD toys, right? So two completely different takes on the same figure. As you can see, the head sculpts look completely different. The way that they look finished, completely different. As you can see, obviously the lighting on this is more dark. This is more bright, right? Here she looks more evil, more angry. Here she looks more soft, which is, again, it's very interesting because we're going to get into the actual images of her in the movie, and she looks soft in some scenes and obviously angry in some scenes. So it's going to come down to which figure, if you guys are going to get this, it's going to come down to which figure you guys like better. And another thing too is, if you get both, which some people do, right, you're going to have the both looks, right? Her looking softer and her looking meaner. Like I mentioned, the ADD toys never showed you her without the shirt on or the jacket on, right? Like the SW toys did. Here's another close-up of them side by side. Guys, there's 21 of you guys in it. Please hit the like button. 23 of you guys in it. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Actually, let me say hello to you guys real quickly before we continue. We got Chris. Welcome, my friend.
Hello!
Thank you for being here. Let's see who else is in here. I think we got everybody. Your fingers are inside. Inside me, that is a good way. I like the one with the light jacket. So you like the SW toys, which is the softer looking one. Brad says, sorry, but this movie and villain, so we're saying garlic. So as you can see, guys, already you got some people liking the new one, right? Most people, I mean, I don't know who likes the old one, right? But here is the actual actress from the movie. This is a picture from the movie, right? So as you can see, it all comes down to lighting, period. Right? That's all it comes down to, right? So you're never gonna be able to get the proper shade or the proper tone of whatever the jacket is because of whatever lighting they use in the movie, right? Which is why you have one that looks tan and one that looks brown. Right? So which one is closer? Obviously the darker one, but even so, when it comes to the actual tone of brown or beige or whatever the hell you want to say, right? This one is off, right? This one's obviously darker than this, but it's not as dark as of brown as that. So that's why it's like, all right, either one is not accurate. The belt, right? As you can see, the belt looks a bit bigger in the movie, right, than here. A lot smaller here, which again, here you get a little bit bigger. So this is the ADD toys is more accurate, right? Because just the belt alone, the logo or whatever this is supposed to be, that buckle is the same size here on the ADD toys than it is on the SW toys. And like I said, look at the her expression, right? So here, as you can see, she looks more angry, more mean, right? Less happiness, just like here, right? So these two head sculpts look very close together, right? Now, here she is with her soft expression, right? This is the movie again. right? So this is where she looks exactly like the SW Toys version, right? Same exact soft look. Her eyes look nice and blue, like they do in this figure, right? Her eyes are a lot brighter. See, compared to the ADD toys in this one, these eyes are way brighter than these. Not saying these aren't going to look blue, but because the lighting is darker, they don't look as blue as this one. Like I mentioned earlier, the lighting here is a lot brighter. That's so you could see her way better. And last but not least, guys, we got some action from the Stallone Shop, which I'm gonna open up real quickly. Shout out to Rudy for that because I had no idea. He's the the Stallone King, and so that's why I even got that information, because I hadn't seen anything. Like I tell you guys, I'm not constantly looking for stuff. I'm not constantly, checking for stuff in the groups or anything like that. Nah. But let's see. Here we go. So we're gonna look into what they're gonna be coming out with. So it looks like it's not on here yet, right? It's not up for pre-order on their website. So let's check their Instagram. Hopefully they have them up there. I know Rudy said he got them from I forget where he said he got them. Oh, from somebody's Instagram story. Stallone Shop. Here we go. Stallone Shop. Here we go. So it looks like, guys, it's on the Instagram of Stallone Shop. This is where you're going to see these pictures. It's only in the story, as you can see. This is what Rudy got for me. Agent Nikki, or Nick YC, or whatever the hell it is. So as you can see, right, they're making the Rocky IV, Rocky Balboa figure. I was telling Rudy, this was my favorite Rocky out of every single Rocky ever made to date. Even the the Balboas, right? Out of those first Rocky fives, first five Rockies, Rocky IV was my favorite, Rocky V was my second favorite, then Rocky III was my third, then Rocky II, Rocky I, right? So is this exciting for me? It's exciting for me. The problem is Stallone Shop hasn't made anything that I find appealing. They came out with the green jacket Rambo figure, right, from the first Blood Rambo movie. And that is the one of the hot toys, one of the many hot toys that I don't have. That version of from Hot Toys. They did make it. Because it's very crappy, I didn't bother getting it. I could easily go back and get it. It's not super, super expensive. Just to complete the line, I easily could. I just chose not to. I figured somebody will make a better version. 3-0 started making the Rambo, so I said they'll definitely make it at some point. Still waiting for it. Hopefully they will. But the whole point of this is, because Stallone Shop hasn't made anything that's exciting, at least for me, there is nothing for me to be excited about regarding this specific figure, right? The Cobra figure, I'm going to give you an example. The Cobra figure was a figure that, besides customizers, nobody has made. No company, no third party has bothered to make that figure. Stallone Shop decided to make it. Everybody expected it to be a hit. Boom, boom, boom. People got it. The figure looked like crap in hand. The only way that figure looked great was with the glasses on, and that's it. Another thing about these figures are that they're painted, right? They're hand painted, right? The eyes are painted. None of it is fancy. None of it is glass eyes. None of it is anywhere near a Hot Toys figure, yet they're charging 100% Hot Toys prices for these 1/6 scale figures. I'm assuming it's because they're licensed by Sylvester Stallone. I'm assuming that, whatever, even though, it's himself, right? They're not worth it at all. Now, speaking of this specific figure here, right, there is nothing exciting about this, like I tell you guys regarding the what was the other iconic Street Fighter figures, right? I told you guys I love Street Fighter more than anything in the world, just like I love Mortal Kombat more than anything in the world. They came out with these figures. At first, I was like, I have to get them. When I realized what it was, I was like, I'm good. Then I went back and said, I definitely need at least Ken. He's my favorite fighter. And I still said no. Why? You're paying $300, okay? At least on Sideshow. $300 plus tax and shipping if you order from Sideshow. And for a kit, you're buying a kit bash pretty much. You're buying a Fison body that was specifically made for those figures, which we talk about all the time. And I tell you guys all the time that they've used it 3 times already. Ryu, Ken, and Akuma. Same exact body, right? So me knowing this, why would I pay full price for a kit bash? I would never. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it because people do it all the time and people love those figures. I'm speaking about me. I don't like paying for full price for kit bashes at all. I could make it myself. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't bother, right? Even with Ken, why would I get only one? For what? Then I'm going to want the rest of them. And by that time, it'll probably be too late. So that's why I didn't even bother. So now, speaking of this, we're doing the same exact thing. They got a body done, which as you can see, it looks like it's silicone, looks like it's something that Iconic did already. Something that, what's the other company? What's Nefty's company? Star Race. Star Race does, right? They get a beautiful body. They put their funky head sculpt on it, and there's your entire figure that you're paying $300 for. Absolutely not worth it at all. To me, people pay it all the time. People love it all the time. That's okay. To me, absolutely not. We get way more value from anything Hot Toys for that price than we do for these Fison put-togethers. So I would never do that. Another thing, like I said, the head sculpts, not even good. Not even good. Apparently, I forget who's making this for them. Caustic. That's the problem. That's the problem. Caustic makes their head sculpts, I believe. So that's why they never look good. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the chat that I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure I saw that it was Caustic making their stuff. So because of that, right, knowing that Caustic puts that extra shine on their head sculpts at the end for whatever reason, they do it to their own figures, and that's why these never look great either, right? Again, to me, whoever loves them, you can love them. I'm not saying that it's wrong to love them. You can love it all you want. I don't like them for that reason. They're very cheap for what they're charging. At this level, and I've definitely mentioned this before during the 3-0 conversation. 3-0, okay, is not obviously Stallone Shop. Stallone Shop is owned by Stallone, I would assume. 3-0 put more effort into those those Rambo figures than Stallone Shop did for their own figures. That's how sad that is. Because those 3-0 Rambo figures are beautiful. Every single one of them. And it's pretty much the same exact thing. It's just a body, right? A silicone body specifically made for Rambo, because they're all the same, pretty much, right? They all got the same scarring and all, but that's all it is. It's just a body with that muscular suit on top. That's it. And they look way better than anything Stallone Shop has produced to date. That's why I have every single one. Rambo First Blood, I got 2 of those to get both looks. Rambo 3, I got 1. Rambo 2, I had 2, and Rudy ended up getting 1. Because I was gonna do both looks. I was gonna do the one with the tank, no, the one with that was shirtless, and then the one with the tank top. And then I never opened it, and then I ended up sending it to Rudy. I think we traded for whatever. So that's what it was. So as a figure, it's already, it's already crappy because it's just going to be just a face and body for it. That's it. Then you get shorts, you get gloves that are nothing fancy. And again, because of what they've made already, there's nothing exciting about any of it. And that's my favorite Rocky movie, Rocky 4. If they made a Tommy gun for Rocky 5, I would be like, that's sick. But how deep are they going with this? Clearly not deep. They haven't really done much with everything they've gotten into already. So it's just them throwing in a figure here, throwing in a figure there. A bigger slap in the face coming from the Stallone Shop. When the Cobra figure came out, everybody, right? The figure came out, boom, sold out. The resellers decided to put it up on eBay. People bought the figure at $5+, $6+. People bought because it was sold out. What did the Stallone Shop do immediately? Boom, reissue. So everybody that had it up hoping to make some money, gone. So what did people pick up on? They started seeing, all right, well, they're going to start reissuing. They started reissuing stuff like off the bat. They weren't like, oh, let's see what happens. Nope. After the first one sold out, boom. They did another figure, then right back to the first one. And so on top of what I mentioned earlier, they're not looking to give anybody value. Okay, they're looking to just constantly keep making that money as many times as possible, as much as possible. Why would anybody buy that? Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Let me be very clear. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy whatever you like. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about myself. I would never, because they don't look great. And to me, they're not worth $280, $290 for, again, a Fison body with a painted head sculpt. I am good. Right? There's nothing intricate about it. There's nothing fancy about it. If anything, so far, right, they've shown, let me see. See, so another close-up of the body. Again, it's going to be the same thing as Star Ace, just the bodies. And the bodies are what make those figures. The Apollo Creed that Nefty has, right, that we actually showed at New York Comic Con. They had it out. I shared the video with you guys of that during the stream. The bodies look incredible, but that's your figure. You're paying top dollar for a rubber body and a head sculpt. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When I can put that money towards a Hot Toys figure that will be way more intricate, way more valuable, obviously depending on the line. If we're talking Marvel, absolutely not. But depending on the line, more value, better quality, better body. Again, whatever figure you pick will be better than anything Stallone Shop makes. So why would I put the same amount of money that I could use for a Hot Toys figure, knowing that it will be better in every single way than anything Stallone Shop? Why would I bother with Stallone Shop? I would never. So that's why I don't bother with Stallone Shop. If there were something special, if there were something different, if there were something, close to Hot Toys, and I don't mean everything has to be like Hot Toys. No, absolutely not. Everything should be completely different and have its own identity. But we always go back to Hot Toys because Hot Toys is the best. So our gauge and our guideline is Hot Toys. How do we know a third party is a third party besides the obvious of them not being licensed? Because when you get it in hand, you know that body is not licensed. You know there's no way that they could have possibly spent any type of decent amount of money on those figures. So that's how we know that they're third party. Again, besides the obvious of not being licensed, because they're not as anywhere as good. So why would a company that is unlicensed make figures that are top notch? And the only one doing that is who? So-So Toys. That is a company that takes pride on, and again, we've known, at least I've known, about the issues that they've had in the community prior, stealing. The reason why Kit doesn't deal with them is because they stole things, and that was the main reason why I didn't, buy their stuff for the longest. For years, I didn't buy their stuff. Just out of support for Kit, because they were a scumbag company. But then when they started coming out with things that, like, because I feel like the stuff that I didn't get was like the Flash stuff, right? Like the beginning Flash stuff that was like that, the black Flash, and they're just very cheap looking. And I wasn't even looking at the company, so I can't tell you what they were making besides that. So I wasn't buying the company for that reason. So when I started seeing that they were coming out with, my first figure was Negasonic Warhead. And she looked incredible. She looked good in hand. I was like, this thing is beautiful. That was it. I haven't stopped buying So-So Toys ever since. And I praise So-So Toys, again, knowing they're a scum. They had that scumbag streak of stealing from, Kit's friend. I still promote the company because I cannot deny the work that they do. They are, like I always say, the best third-party company out right now. Making the best everything right now. They're the closest company to Hot Toys when it comes to the size of the body, at least the male bodies. Okay? Got to be more specific. The male bodies, because obviously females are completely different. But the male bodies are beefier, are bigger than your standard any other figure, right? Present Toys, Mars Toys are your standard old school sized Hot Toys bodies. So very thin, very standard size, which is why now we're getting into 2.0s and stuff like that, because those bodies are obsolete now. And that's what third party banks on, right? These cheaper bodies, cheaper things that don't necessarily require them to spend more money on bigger bodies or bigger anything, right? To make their figures. So that's why they're smaller. For those who watch my Present Toys Edward Scissorhands video, you saw that I had the Arts figure right next to it. So I had Art Figures, Present Toys, Hot Toys. I had all three, right? Present Toys was the smallest one, body-wise, right? Thin-wise. Then the Art Figures. The Art Figures is a beefier body, thicker body, no ditty. Just a bigger, meatier body overall, which is what everything's headed to now, right? Hot Toys, we're getting into bigger bodies with the 2.0s. So-So Toys, bigger bodies, 2.0s, right? Again, to stay in scale with Hot Toys. And then, Present Toys and Mars Toys, they're very, very thin. Again, they're perfect for their own lines, absolutely, right? But if you were to put that next to another figure, another Hot Toys figure at least, right? Any other figure, I'm assuming, right? If you put, let's say you have the Riddler. Put the Riddler next to a Hot Toys Star-Lord, for example, if you have the figure, right? You're going to see a huge size difference, right? The body's going to be bigger, more muscular, taller, slightly taller, wider shoulders. So that's just what is happening, right? We're just getting into bigger stuff. Same reason why now with the blue and gray Flash Batman with the Bat Cycle, what are they doing? What was the one thing they mentioned? That the faceplates of that figure were interchangeable with the 2.0 Batman figure from BVS. So what does that mean? It's the same exact body, the same exact size, at least maybe not the body, but the same exact size. So they can't call the Flash Batman a 2.0 because it's never been made. So instead of making it a 1.0 and then down the line making it a 2.0, they just said we're going to make it 2.0 size, not call it a 2.0 because there's no need. And that's why we're going to be able to interchange the faceplates for both Batman figures. So, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense, but when it comes to stuff like this, and another slap in the face, like I said, this is licensed. Everything Stallone Shop is making is 100% licensed. And it looks like you're buying third party, 100% third party. So because of that, because of the fact that 3-0 alone took more pride in these figures than the Stallone Shop did, I will never get into Stallone Shop. And again, they're not here to give us value. They're here to make as much money as possible. Something sells out. Guess what? You're going to have the pre-order right down the line. Few days, few weeks, whatever it is, but you're going to get another one. I believe 2 of them already are on 2 rounds of pre-orders. 2 figures already out of the 5 that he's made. Or 7 or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see if we got more pictures of this guy. Nope. So that's it. So yeah. So again, what can he possibly come with as a figure? Probably some hands with some wraps, right? If you want to remove the gloves, give him some wrapped hands. Obviously some type of the robe, right? Not some type, his robe from that movie specifically, right? I would hope 2 head sculpts would be great. I don't know if they're doing that. I don't think so. 2 head sculpts would be great. And one whole beat up one, like from the end of the move, from the end of the fight scene, and then one clean version. That would be incredible. But that's it. That's it. You know, oh, his belt, championship belt, maybe an American flag, but that's it. You're not getting much. So what are you paying for? That body. Because even the head sculpt's not great. The head sculpt doesn't have rolling eyes, which again, it's a shame because you're charging Hot Toys prices for a figure that doesn't even have rolling eyes. You know? So it's very, very, very sad. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly. And then, oh, we got Caleb in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Doing?
Let me see. Paint her blue. She be Megamind. You're unbelievable. Megamind. What area are you located at? Who are you talking about? Me? I'm in New York. Yeah, the Stallone Shop figures are meh. Stallone has some great character. Exactly. They should be killing these figures just out of pride. You're going to tell me that another company came to me to ask me permission to make their product, and they're making my own product better than I'm making my own product. I would never. That's embarrassing. That I'm making my own figures of myself. I'm making my own figures of myself. And then another company says, hey, can I make your figures too? Absolutely. And that company makes my figures better than me. That is embarrassing. 100% embarrassing. Again, he may not care at all. It's just quick money, easy money. That's why I don't support it. Because it's not what I expect from the owner of these characters. Absolutely not. Can you imagine buying a Lamborghini and it's not anywhere up to par? You're buying it from the owner and it's like, what the hell is this? And then somebody makes their own style of Lamborghini and it's way better and you're like, what the hell am I doing? Same thing. So that's why I don't support it. That's why I'll most likely never buy a single figure from the Stallone Shop. so far, the only one that was appealing was that Cobra, Marion Cobretti figure that, again, looked incredible in the prototype. The rolled up sleeves, badass. The veiny arms, again, even those back then looked really nice. In hand, they look so bad. And without the glasses, he looked cross-eyed, and those painted eyes, garbage. Even the hair, the sculpting of the hair is not that great at all. So what are you paying for? What are you paying $300 for? $3+ for? You can't even say, oh, it's for the love of the figure, because it's not even that good. So you're buying it for the license, pretty much. You know? That's it. So you're down under, and you're. Oh, I guess you're not talking to me. I'd rather hard Conan. Yeah. I hate cold and snow. Killing 3-0 Rambo. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. 3-0 nailed those Rambo figures. All of them. Every single one of them. Because I have all 3 of them. So they're all great. Every single one. Billion times better than Stallone Shop. And that's my point. Right? And another story, it does say the body's new design took over a year to get it right for what's. Well, that's the thing. Again, that's all it is. That's my point. All this is a kit bash. They made you a body just for that figure, so it could look like the figure, like they did Ryu from Iconic, Ken, Akuma, right? And whoever else they're going to be making, they're going to reuse that body until they can't figure out who could use it anymore. Right? So that's what's happening here too. They design a body, they customize a body that's gonna make you think or make you feel that you're looking at what Rocky looked in Rocky 4. Common sense. But it's not worth paying full price for it. That's my issue with it. You know? Resell. Christian, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Let's see. Not the same. I don't mean, not Cassandra. I don't even know what you're talking about or who are you talking about or who are you talking to. I work 6 days a week, so I don't get time. Oh, I got you. Why is he naked? Who's naked? Tell me. Fat don't say beef here. Unbelievable. Fabs, Rocky 2 is the best. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Rocky 4 is the best, then Rocky 5, then Rocky 3. Big Red, my friend. Long time.
Hello.
Thank you. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. There's 23 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. 3-0 Transformers episode. That's another thing. 3-0 with the Transformers. Again, they don't transform. So if you're looking for an actual Transformer, that's not for you. But if you're not looking for Transformers that transform, those things are beautiful. The amount of detail on those Transformers is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Tuli knew a shopping center named Surgerland. So yeah, guys, let's see what Mike. I'm gonna see if Mike's even showing up, and then because if he's not, then we're out of here. If you guys have nothing to talk about, like I said, there was no action tonight because of, I guess, Hot Toys is on break. Yeah, no, Mike looks like he's sleeping. Yeah, so let me know if you guys want anything, want me to cover anything or go over anything. If not, then have a nice weekend, and I'll see you. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let me see if I had something else to talk about. I can't believe there's no Hot Toys action. Oh, you guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky. So we got some drama. We got some drama, guys. We got some drama. For those who left, you're missing out. Garlics. Can you cover Area 51? You guys, you guys can't handle that right now. You guys can't handle that. So, guys, it looks like, and I just mentioned this company too. I completely forgot. It looks like Star Ace is back at it again. Shout out to Nefty. So Owen says, Star Ace showing us how much they love producing shit figures. Edit, please don't buy this trash. At least wait for Present Toys or BW 2.0 Blitzway. So as you can see, guys, again, this is just obviously a bad angle, so don't go crazy over it. It says here 1/6 Ghostbuster Egon Spengler and Winston Zeddemore action figures from Star Ace Toys unboxing. So as you can see, it's already very, very crappy how it looks. The hair alone is just very trash. The paint on it, very trash. It looks like it has no neck, so I can tell you the suits are not tailored properly, right? This is very baggy for him to look like he has no neck at all, which is, again, this is just a bad angle. If you stand him up properly, if you set him up properly, he will not look like this. But the point that in any angle it could look like this shows you that it's not a great figure. And obviously this is what we expect from Star Ace because we know that they don't make anything great, right? It's just a shame though. Look how cheap the accessories look. Like this does not look like, nice at all or accurate at all, at least, So why would they bother making stuff like this? How much do they? Because remember, these are licensed too, which is, I don't understand how. They pay money to get these licenses to do this to the figure. Why? Why would you bother? If you're going to buy these expensive licenses to make figures, at least, be proud of what you're doing and make a good figure. Why would anybody, and people will buy this. Don't kid yourself. People will buy this, but why? Why would you spend your money on something that looks like this? I can guarantee you can grab any Blitzway figure and try to put it in this angle, and it will never look like this. It'll never look like it has no neck because the outfit is nicely tailored to the body. So that's the difference between a great company and a shit company, right? That they'll spend the time in tailoring the suits to the specific bodies that they're going to use. Here, what this looks like is they tailored the suit to 1/6 scale, and then whatever body they figure they were going to use, they put it in there, they dressed it up, and they're like, who cares? It is what it is. That's exactly what this looks like. Horrible. This is horrible. No, nothing decent about the head sculpt whatsoever at all. Not even a little bit. Look at how crappy this looks. The sleeves tucked into the gloves. Clearly, they don't even fit in properly, so you had to shove them in there. Why? Why would you bother? So like he says, obviously the best one is going to be 100% the Blitzway, 100%. And obviously on top of that, after that, then you're going to have the Present Toys, which, from the, because I told you guys, I don't remember buying anything Present Toys prior. The only other thing I have on pre-order from Present Toys is that T800 Battle Damage, and I told you guys why I ordered it, just from that head sculpt, not from that head sculpt, for that head sculpt that Hot Toys made with the original T1 T800 that came Battle Damage, that because back then they didn't have the likeness for Arnold, so that was that very first Terminator figure that they did. So I don't have that. I never bought it. So I ordered the Present Toys because that head sculpt is a bonus head sculpt that comes with that figure. So, like I said, I don't remember ever buying Present Toys prior. So you guys saw the Edward Scissorhands video. And so with that video, with that figure, now I kind of get the idea of what to expect from Present Toys. So for the T800, obviously I am expecting a bigger body, right? A more muscular body. I'm expecting a body that doesn't do much when it comes to articulation, because remember, they're going to be using real leather, right? Which is one of the selling points of Present Toys is that what do you call it? That real leather jacket that they're using. So I want to see what those figures are all about. I can tell you this. Just from seeing pictures of people posting them when they got their original T800, when they got their T1000, right? The jackets, I always said they look great, but the figure likenesses, I don't know why. I just don't think that those Arnold heads look, great at all by any means. Again, it's just from pictures. I don't own any. The T1000 you guys saw recently, the release pictures of it, and that thing was horrible. So the reason why I, even seeing all that, and I still pre-ordered the T800 Battle Damage, is because the head sculpt that I plan on using, it's the Battle Damage anyway. So I don't really care about the likeness. That's the only reason why I bought it. If I were trying to get the figure, plus I have all the Hot Toys ones anyway, so I'm not looking just to buy another T800 for no reason. Absolutely not. I'm buying it for that extra head sculpt, for that, that bonus head sculpt that I don't have in my collection. So now, how is that going to look with the Hot Toys ones? That is what I'm going to have to wait and see for. You know what I mean? I'm going to see if the bodies are just as bulky, if they're just as big, if they're just as wide, right? That's what I'm going to see when that figure's in here. But when it came to the Edward Scissorhands, out of every single, even out of the Hot Toys one, the Hot Toys body, even though it's very old, was a little bit thicker than the present Toys figure, right? The head sculpt was bigger than the present Toys. Likeness, the present Toys destroyed all three, right? And if you guys had looked at the prototype, that head sculpt looked like crap compared to what it looks like in hand. So huge there, and I mentioned that in the video too. Huge difference with that. Let's see. No in-art news. No, they're sleeping. They're focused, not worried. They're focused on the that Morphig line, I guess, which they should be. I told you guys. What did I tell you guys? When they showed that whole lineup of 112 figures, what did I say to you guys? They should get the hell out of 1/6, focus on 112, and they'll be king of 112. I can tell you right now, they're going to charge over $100 per 112 figure. You heard it here first, because that's just who they are. But if they decide to focus, because again, there's no competition with Hot Toys. There'll never be competition with Hot Toys. Nothing they make will ever beat Hot Toys, period. Even if it's something that Hot Toys never made, like the Harry Potter stuff. Still no competition, right? So if they decided to get into the 112 stuff, the Morphig stuff, they have no competition. Obviously, now third party is getting more into it as well, because they're noticing that a lot of people, number one, right, they see that the 1/6 scale game is getting crazy when it comes to price. So they see that there's an opportunity there to make cool looking figures at a smaller scale, way cheaper, for people who still want to be able to constantly buy stuff to put in their collection without having to spend Hot Toys money or even third party money, which is, it's still that is also getting a little bit out of hand, So that's the only thing that's going on. He looks like let hate rain down. Let the hate rain down. Your username sucks times 10. Welcome. Nice stuff. Star Ace is Team Hot Toys. Star Ace is nowhere near Hot Toys, my friend. Star Ace is probably Inart's twin brother. That's what I will say. For the stories should be horrible. I would rather wait until yeah, no, that's the thing. Blitzway's gotta come out first, because that's important. Whoa. Michael. Welcome. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Chris, my friend, welcome. Shout out to the UK. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's say hello to this guy.
Hello.
Blitzway for sure, absolutely. So, Michael, we're gonna go over everything that Hot Toys, uh, announced, released that you didn't get to say anything on. I went over some third-party stuff that came out that was announced, some comparisons, and then we'll be out of here. He was in Diddy's cell, you guys. I also see a loose thread on the sleeve that is terrible. Exactly, exactly, right here. So, how professional is that? How professional is that? So, it's just why bother? You know what I mean? If you're not going to put your all to making the figure as good as you can possibly make it, why bother putting this on the market? I will never understand that. I will never understand that. How does Star Race keep getting? It's crazy. I don't understand. Like the thing is this. Like I said, how do you buy a license? Again, I can guarantee you these licenses are not cheap. Okay. How do you spend money on this when you're going to make that type of product that again, like I said, people will buy. 100% people will buy, but obviously not as many as number one. I'm assuming they would want, and number two, not as many as people are going to buy the Blitzway. So why bother is my point. Michael, question for you. As you can see, this company, this is Star Race, right? You know Star Race. And they made, looks like they're making the Ghostbusters, and this is one of them. And so if you were to get this figure in your hand, how would you feel about it? And would you send it back, or would you keep buying the rest?
What? This is it? You got this one pick? That's it?
That's it. Well, do you need more, or like the fact that if your figure ever looked like this in any angle, you'd be like, oh,
it looks like it looks like one of your Instagram figures.
One of your Instagram
figures. It looks like a classic Fabio customizer.
Mine usually have too much neck. This one has no neck.
Well, look, it's either way with you. It's either too much or none.
Oh my god. Now, let's see. Jovan says, no. Kevin Collectibles, welcome. Nice stuff. He says, I hope Hot Toys has a grand announcement of Star Wars Celebration, and we get more figures from ROTJ and RTS. A Jedi Starfighter announcement would be great now that Jazz Inc. is out of Star Wars game. Well, I can tell you this. The same reason why they haven't announced it, the same reason why you saw them tease it, right? It's because they know they can make it, right? The problem with those huge spaceships is that I can tell you the boxing of it is going to be a nightmare. The shipping weight of it is going to be a nightmare. That's why they haven't bothered with these humongous things. And I can tell you this. When the Dark Knight Rises movie came out, you may or may not remember this, but Hot Toys teased a 1/6 scale The Bat helicopter thing. Okay, it was 1/6 scale, literally 1/6. The thing was a house. Okay, and what ended up happening was, and I remember, again, I don't know if it was true or not. I'm assuming it was 100% true. They had the shipper boxes. You know how sometimes we get pictures of the deliveries of Hot Toys in Hong Kong with the boxes, with the shipper boxes stacked up on top of each other? Well, they had that for the Bat, again, back then. So everybody thought that figure was coming, that helicopter was coming. Never came out. Never came out. What did they do instead? They made it in a way smaller size with the small figurines of Batman and Catwoman to go inside the cockpit of the Bat, and that was it. So why did they do that? Because it would have been a nightmare for shipping, for the weight. That thing would have been, not even exaggerating, back then, probably over $1,000 because it was that big. So that's why I feel like they haven't bothered with these ships. We know, and I tell you guys all the time, there is absolutely nothing that Hot Toys can't do. They can do it all. Anything you don't see them doing is because they don't want to do it. They don't have the license to do it. They don't want to bother doing it. But they could do anything. So that's the issue with those ships, right? They're not going to make them if they're going to be $500 to ship. Absolutely not happening. Especially now with all the tariffs, if they happen, or whatever the amounts are going to be, right? So it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I'm telling you, if it happens, I will be super shocked because it's going to be a problem. Unless they figured out a way to make it super, super light where it's not going to be an issue with the shipping, then we'll get him. We'll get everyone. We'll get the Mando one. We'll get the Anakin one. We'll get them all. But that's the problem, is these things are humongous. Look how much they spread out. Look how much their width span is. They're very wide. They're very long. That's the issue. It's not that, Hot Toys can't make it. It's not that they can't design a box to ship it in. No, it's the weight that causes the problem. And that's the only issue, in my opinion. Why do you think that is, Michael, that they haven't made these big things? Like these big vehicles like that?
I don't know. Like why isn't Hot Toys got into it?
Right.
Yeah,
like they've teased what we just talked about, right? They teased the Mando one, they teased the Anakin one.
Yeah, but I always looked at it was all promo. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like them teasing that stuff was never reality. It was always just,
to give it hype, to create hype.
Right. So I never really thought it was ever a possibility. It was, Jazz. It wasn't until Jazz really got into it.
Nobody was making Star Wars anything.
But I'm thinking, wait, to who? Well, they did what was their first vehicle? The first big vehicle, was it 89?
Who, Hot Toys?
Yeah, was it the Rumbler?
Hot Toys' first vehicle? No, it was not the Tumbler. I want to say it was the 89. It was the 89 first. No. Wait, no, maybe. No. I think they made the Tumbler first, if I'm not mistaken. And then the 89, because I remember having the Tumblers before I had the 89.
Yeah, I think the Tumbler was.
No, I think it was the Tumbler, because like I said, I remember having the Tumblers before the 89, and remember that I have the first 89 with the shield. I don't have the new one, so I'm pretty sure it was
I mean, those can't be huge money makers. You know what I mean? They just can't be.
But the vehicles?
Yeah, I mean, again, when you compare it to the figures, you know what I mean. I'm sure right.
They don't make
on the figures are so much more than the stupid vehicles.
Absolutely.
So that's why they probably stay away.
Absolutely. Big Dog says, speaking of Star Wars, Kid Fisto waitlist, that was fast. Kid Fisto went to waitlist. Yeah, no, but again, don't go by Sideshow. That doesn't mean anything. At least we hope not. At least I hope not. But again, that's not a figure that you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't find it anywhere, right? It wasn't anything that was special edition. It wasn't anything that was deluxe, right? So again, doesn't mean that they made tons, but because it's a standard MMS, I don't think there's going to be an issue. Again, anything's possible. Look what happened to Bane. I said the same thing about Bane, and then I was like, oh my God, I can't find the Bane, right? So I'm just saying, just from experience, right? Just from what's been happening. But as I just said, I could be 100% wrong, because things have been changing very, very quickly. Same thing with Mace Windu, right? I don't know what Mace Windu is or how he's doing in the market right now, but I can tell you, once he came out, I didn't really hear much of him at all anymore. So again, I don't know if he's sold out. I don't know if he's doing well, but I don't hear about him at all, ever. According to Google, the first vehicle Hot Toys made was the 89. Okay, so there you go. So it was the 89. I don't know why I feel like the Tumbler was the first one. But so yeah, so it was the 89 first. You're saying that didn't make money? I think that made money.
The 89?
You know how many people got that vehicle?
What do you think it is?
What, the amount?
Yeah, how many 89 Batmobiles do you think are out there in existence?
$3,000?
That's what I think. And I think Jazz probably put another. What do you think he could have added to the market? 2?
Well,
2,000 of them.
I think he made it, guys. For those who
If
bought
that.
them, well, I think he let everybody know the number of people who were pre-ordering that, because I think he makes a list of like how many. He's like, oh, I need a certain amount of orders. So then once he says, oh, I met the amount, then we know how many he's gonna make at
Yeah, he
least.
had to have been 500 or so. You know what I mean? I would imagine.
I think he made over. Does anybody know how many Jazz Inc. Batmobiles he said he needed? What was the quota for that project? If anybody could tell me in the chat, please.
That's a lot of that's a lot of Batmobiles out there. If there's 5,000, 1/6 Batmobile, 89 Batmobiles out there.
Yeah, but you can't just compare, like add them together. Like, somebody who's looking for.
Of course, you can add them together. Of course, you can add them together.
Think about this. If somebody were looking for a Batmobile right now, right? And then obviously your only two choices are Hot Toys and Jazz Inc., right? Already off the bat, people are going to look at both and say, why is Jazz Inc. this much more expensive? Who is Jazz Inc.? Possibly, again, depending on the collector, they may or may not know who Jazz Inc. is. And also they may or may not know Hot Toys, but I can guarantee you, if they decide to do a search of, all right, let me look for Jazz Inc., to see what Jazz Inc. is about, and then they go, let me look up what Hot Toys is about, I can guarantee you, just from doing those two searches, they'll be more leaning towards Hot Toys than Jazz Inc.
Man, you have Hot Toys syndrome. How do you say that? Like I don't see that at all.
The price point alone.
Yeah, but again, I was in the market for an '89 Batmobile. I looked him up. You know what I mean? And Jazz Inc. was most certainly a contender. They were absolutely a contender, being how big it was.
Contender in what sense? Meaning what? Explain to what you mean.
Meaning, like, again, I wasn't writing them off initially. I wasn't writing the Jazz Inc. '89 off against the Hot Toys '89 Batmobile. I wasn't saying, oh my God, it's Hot Toys. It's 100% going to be better than Jazz Inc.
No, that's not what I mean. I meant when it comes.
You're saying anyone who does the research is going to see that Hot Toys is hand down.
Well, no. That's not what I meant. What I meant was, if you look at, for example, I'm going to repeat exactly what I said. If you go research Jazz Inc., right, you're going to get their products. You're going to see what they've done. If you research Hot Toys, you're going to see a billion times more product than Jazz Inc. That's my point. So just from popularity, just from the research, you're going to be like, holy crap, Hot Toys got all these things, all these characters, all these toys, all these things. Jazz Inc. in a search will be nowhere near close. That's what I meant. Not because of somebody looking at Hot Toys, like, oh, that's way better. Absolutely not. I just meant by just doing the research of the amount of toys that you're going to get coming out of Hot Toys, a Hot Toys search, and the amount of things that you're going to get out of Jazz Inc., it's two different worlds. So that's what I mean. When you're looking at toys, right, you're going to see Hot Toys, who makes toys, and you're going to see the variety of toys that they're making compared to Jazz Inc. is what would make somebody lean towards the Hot Toys, is what I meant.
Right. I mean, I would imagine Hot Toys, would beat them on fit and finish. You know what I mean? Like, I bet it would be a more polished or, a more finely painted detail in a Hot Toys product than a Jazz Inc. product. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have either of them, so I can't tell.
So what are you doing? So what did you end up doing with the Batmobile? Are you getting it? Are you not getting it?
No, I'm out. I'm out on vehicles. I'm out of space and I'm out on vehicles. So I got one. I'm happy with one. The other ones that I have are like everyone have said before, they're in storage. Vehicles are too big. I mean, it's a great idea. You either got to be, focused to a very specific line. You can't be an all-in collector. You know what I mean? I just think they just take up they take up a lot of room. You know what I mean? I think one is cool, or I get every collection is going to be different. If you have a little room and a display, like I've seen them where those guys have those cases and they like, there's like a vehicle on each shelf. Like, I like that.
You're talking about the muscle racks?
What? No, this guy, there wasn't a rack like that. It was at least it didn't appear to be. It looked like it had
like a module case, like on top of each other.
Yeah, it was some kind of module case, and he had every vehicle neatly
Yeah,
in
I think I
each
know what you're
level,
talking
and I love that. Although I mean, I thought I would look better with some
some
figures in there.
figures, right? But it looks
But
very clean. It looks like a clean garage. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, it's like the guys who put one hot toy in one DTOF. I get it. You know what I mean? I guess you could say there's like that minimalistic look to that, and but I mean, I could never do that.
Right.
That's just not. I couldn't collect that way.
We got Michael in the house. Welcome, Mike.
Hello!
Also, I believe we got somebody else. We got Luis in the house. Welcome, Mike.
I'm doing.
And also, we got CSI in the house. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hello!
Look at that MMS 170. Holy shit!
Hot Toys Tumblers MMS 69 and 89 is MMS 170. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I said. I feel like the Tumbler was first, but if we were going by MMS, then it could be right. But like I said, I remember having my Tumblers before I had my 89. Why?
Yeah, I kind of have a vague recollection of it being the Tumbler, but
No, that's what I'm saying. I my memory's not that bad. Like I said,
are we have we hit 700 in the MMSs, or are we in the sixes still? I think we're in the sixes still, right?
no. So the Darth Vader from Return of the Jedi Deluxe exclusive is MMS 700. Because I just did the video. I just did the video recently.
Too many hot toys. Too many.
No, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. And don't forget, that's just MMS. Remember, we got TMS, we got VGM,
Right.
we got CMS.
So if you put all that stuff in there, you got to be over 1,000.
Oh, of course, absolutely, 100%. Let me see what you guys are saying. We got Aaron in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Hello!
Welcome. So now let's go to the Hot Toys stuff, Michael, since that is the only stuff that matters. So we're going to get into the announcement, the releases, and you're going to tell us what you think. You're going to tell us how excited you are for all these. And then we will. All right, so we talked about that. All right, so let's go with your boy. So I know this is you had mentioned in one of the streams that this was one of your favorite shows, Squid Game 2. This is season 2. So we have the main character, it looks like, right? His name is Seung Ji-hun, right? So do you watch the show at all?
No.
So no show. So that means no buy, guys. So tell us how you feel about the figure. Is the figure exciting for you? Do you need two? Do you need one without the jacket, one with the jacket? And how do you rate the head sculpt knowing the actor?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. This is appealing at all to you?
Well, no, it's your turn because I already spoke on mine. So.
I mean, was it appealing to you?
Well, you're our guest tonight, so that's why it's your turn. So
it's fucking stupid.
Bob, get him, Bob.
What do you want? It's a guy in a jumpsuit. And what does he come with? Does he come with something? Does he come with what does he come with?
Yeah, so he
A
comes with a
dildo?
USB. He comes with a USB powered, thing from the show, and so it looks like it lights up. You could press, whichever button. I guess one lights up red and blue, like I said from the show. This is the only thing that. And it's $280 with everything you see, right? So it comes with that piece, these things here. Again, everything's from the show. I never watched the show, so I don't know what anything is. But look at that head sculpt. You're going to tell me that you see this in your collection, and you're not going to be like, damn, this is beautiful.
I don't know who he is, to be honest. I don't know who that guy is.
So you have no idea what the show's about at all?
No, I have no clue. I have no clue.
Just the Asian guy in a jumpsuit. See,
just an Asian guy in a jumpsuit. I mean, this is this comes off like very obscure to me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Michael, this was a trick from Bob. Okay,
is it a popular show?
I guess because they started making third party started making these figures last year with season 1. These like mass soldier things. So, but what happened was you just fell for this trap because Bob actually really loves the show and he's buying 3 of these guys. and you just insulted him.
No, he's
publicly.
not. No, he's not.
Not like it's a top 10 show series ever made or anything.
No, you know what? This is a waste of Hot Toy resources, right? There's so many figures that we need. There's so many things that they could have given us, and you give us, bullshit like this. I mean, this must be. I mean, I'm assuming this is like targeting the Asian market, right? Is this guy like some? Is this guy a heartthrob over in Asia? Is he a?
No, but it looks like what they're saying. What they're saying is that it's the biggest show like that Netflix, has at the moment. I guess. Again, I wouldn't know any of this, so I guess because of that hype, it's such a big deal show that they're starting to get into the figures. I wouldn't know any of this because I don't watch it anyway. So say Squid Games is huge, not like it's a top 10 show series ever made or anything. So it's a big deal.
How can
so I don't.
I've never know. Like, it's bigger than The Boys? Like you're saying, this show here is bigger than The Boys?
I see. I don't even know. Bob, would you know that? Let us know. Whoever knows if this show is bigger than The Boys. Matt, welcome.
Hello.
Matt says tracksuit Yakuza. Jovan says, I'm genuinely surprised you two boomers haven't heard of the show. Absolutely not. Like I said, I tell you guys all the time, I don't watch TV. If it's something that I don't know or don't care for, I will never know about it. If it's something that I'm interested in, then I'll go looking for it. But besides that, like, no, I really don't watch any TV like that at all. Why haven't you watched it? Do you have Netflix, Mike, or no?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I mean,
although let me tell you, Netflix really hasn't had anything, so there's been no need to go into that. You know what I mean? I can't even.
Bob says The Boys. That's hilarious. So I don't know what that means. So is it, Bob? Is it better than The Boys? You're saying? I don't know what you're saying.
Or is he like you and never seen The Boys?
No, he's seen The Boys. I'm with you guys. I've never seen a lick of the show. Yeah, no, I know nothing. And again, I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying that the figure is bad. You heard what I said about the figure 2 days ago. So I'm not saying anything bad about the figure, but I know absolutely nothing about the show. Christian says, you guys has Mike terrible. It's about as huge as The Boys. There you go.
So what's the show? What's the deal? What's his superpower?
Thule says, when I see this guy, I see Master Soul. See, so that he's from The Acolyte, the actor from The Acolyte. Ash says Cobra Kai is better.
I've heard of Cobra Kai. Yeah, give me some Cobra Kai.
He said, I heard of Cobra Kai. Unbelievable.
That's probably the last time I went into Netflix, right? Wasn't that Netflix, Cobra Kai?
I think so. I don't watch TV either, but who hasn't seen Squid Games? Me, my friend. I haven't seen. I don't even know.
It must be the kids. The kids must be in the stupid Squid Games.
See, I like I said,
how old is Bob? Is Bob 19?
Bob is, I want to say, Bob's got to be 28.
God bless you, Bob.
I
would love to be 28 again, Bob. That's true.
The Boys isn't even in the same stratosphere.
How old is that little Princess Bobby? How old are you, Bob?
Bob, how old are you?
Give me the demographic here. How old are you?
Bob's like, The Boys aren't even in the same stratosphere.
This has got to be a millennial show. It's got to be.
Bob, tell us your age. Unbelievable. So again, forget the show for a second. Tell us, just look at the figure. Talk about the figure as art. Forget the show. Forget that you have to love it because you need to see the show. Forget everything. We're judging the figure as what you're seeing, and that's it. How appealing is this? I'm going to point something out to you. How appealing is the seamless ankles that we're getting on this figure? And I'm going to show you 1 second because obviously it's something different. Do you like it? Do you care for it? Do you think it's a cool addition?
Those are some of the best Asian ankles I've ever seen.
Asian ankles.
Look at those.
So go ahead. So tell us as a whole, the figure. Forget the show. As a whole.
This can't be a popular figure. This just can't be. Like, even if you're into the show, like you're gonna have this creepy middle-aged Asian on your shelf? Like, what? This is not. It's not like he has a gun, a weapon.
Be careful. Watch your mouth, because I said that and I was attacked.
40s know nothing on this. Yeah, you got. That's probably it, right? If you're over 35, you can't be watching Squid Games.
I said that and I was sniped. So be careful.
Listen, you've been smacked a couple of times these past couple of weeks.
No, I said sniped. Yeah, okay.
I can't see it. I don't know. I don't. This is not.
Tuli says because.
I mean, look, I can even understand the bug guys, right? The bug guys in the motorcycle.
Right.
This is definitely a kiddie show. What are you talking about? This is some weird millennial show.
Squid Game was ignored by almost every streaming service until Netflix gave it a shot. It became a global sensation overnight. There you go. You guys should watch it. See? So this is what we're gonna do, Mike. So let's go over the figure, right? And then as of tonight, start watching the show. Then next week.
How about this? If I will watch this show if you watch The Boys.
I will watch the show.
It's only been a year.
Brad's. I know. I keep forgetting.
Right? I mean, for Christ's sakes.
Is this guy a welder? What's with the mask? I don't know. He's not a. He's Those are the security guards. Man, Bob. Mike, Squid Game is a masterpiece. See, it's about people with tremendous debt getting a second chance at life and become millionaires through a series of games. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so it's for poor people. I can't relate. I can't relate to that.
Unbelievable. This guy. His hands are the weapons. Unbelievable. Basic summary of Squid Games. Group of money, desperate folk play various games for a lot of money. Only one winner. Everyone else dies. Wait, what? I thought you just play the game. If you didn't win, you got home, and if you want to go try again.
I'm seeing little glimpses of it. Isn't that stupid? That other moron who's on YouTube, who's got a shitload of money, Mr. Beast? Isn't he doing something like that? I think he's doing.
So, I did see that he's doing this humongous game with all this cash, but I don't know if that's the same.
Right, I see like the things with the big cash and the
yes, Mr. Beast.
What's that all about? Is that Squid Game?
Well, no. That's his own, that's his own thing. But I'm assuming that he's doing something like Squid Games. You know what I mean? Where people win money. I just don't know what the hell he's doing either. Brad says Bruce Leroy's this shit. This guy. Squid Games is a South. The premise of Squid Game takes place in South Korea. The elite prey on financially struggling people who enter deadly children's games for a chance to win a large cash prize. I didn't know they died, though. That's hardcore as I never knew that. That's crazy. I might cheek it out. Cheek it out. The premise of saying the elite, same thing. I got you. My God, I didn't know they died, though. That's insane. Definitely Marvel only fans, like only fake soup. Oh, Christian. This is
it doesn't extend to Squid Games, I can tell you that.
It's a good show, but characters are worthy of figures. Oh, see, so I don't know. So I may have to get this just to.
I mean, I could name 1,000 figures over shows over this. You know what I mean? Like, this is just like the flavor of the month, and they're making a figure over it. Like, this is so stupid. This is dumb.
Ringo, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Welcome. Kachi.
You know what I mean? Like, fill in our lines. Fill in like the depth of these lines that we have. You know, show some respect to the guys who got you here, Hot Toys, you scumbags. No, you're gonna give us this moron from Squid Games. It pisses me off a little bit as I think about it.
Guys, the words and views and comments that are coming out of Michael's mouth have absolutely nothing to do with me. So anything that is coming from him, those are his views, his takes. Okay, Do not attach them to me.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, Mr. Beast basically copied script. Oh, there you go. So there you go. So you're right. Mr. Beast basically copied Squid Games. Only no one dies. See, I gotcha. I know there was something about money with Mr. Beast. I just didn't know. I don't watch him, so he's not killing people too. Imagine. Just watch it, guys. He's like, that hasn't seen The Boys. Absolutely not. I don't watch TV, guys. I don't watch TV at all. Figure in a bubble, my friend. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, they could be doing so many more things with that plastic than that.
Say you got Michael is a genius. Say they know. 100% agree with Mike here. Say they know. Jazz Inc. is making vehicles for imagine. Squid Games is the show version of the movie Battle Royale. Oh wow. See, I didn't know that either. That's insane.
I've never heard of Battle Royale. What? What? I mean, what? Are we in another country?
Aaron, is Battle Royale for poor people as well?
Battle Royale. That's the Royal Rumble. That's WWF. What's it? You've heard of a movie called Battle Royale?
Big Rip says, I meant not worthy of figures.
Yeah, I was gonna thank you.
Oh my god.
It's definitely not worthy of figure. And then what are they gonna make? Is there a bunch of guys in green jumpsuits that are gonna come out?
So wait, we didn't even get
games. It sounds like a game. It sounds like a what's that movie with the guy who's murders people in the traps? What's that stupid horror movie? I'm thinking
Saw, Jigsaw.
Saw. Right. This sounds like a lame Saw.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think it's anything like that at all. I mean, I don't know how the people die on the show anyway, so I can't say, but it doesn't sound like it is. I think my neighbor has his jumpsuit.
Yeah.
They'd rather have a 9th Welsh variant devil.
I've seen a couple people in our neighborhood with that jumpsuit. He's right.
Bob's being disrespectful now. he said we want our 9th Welsh devil variant. Unbelievable. No respect, Bob. I'd rather be jerking than watch.
All right, Brad. Tell us how you really feel.
Unbelievable. Oh man, since Nato is tackling Netflix shows, do you think Stranger Things is next? Well, no. 3-0 has that license, so I doubt it. I don't think they're gonna want to get into that. They would have already, right? So I don't think so.
No, did you? I'm sure you didn't, because you're not a real Hot Toys collector or 1/6 collector. Did you bring up the? I saw there's a Captain America figure.
Yes, the comic looking one.
That's like an Alex Ross looking version.
Yes, no, I didn't pull it up, but we could talk about it if you want to get into it. Once we're done with this, I'll pull it up.
That was something like I when I gave a shit, I whispered into Hot Toys's or dropped into their DMs. You know what I mean? Because I thought that would be like a cool line for them to get into, is to buy like the Alex Ross license or do some kind of joint thing with Alex Ross and release figures around his looks.
Figure in a bubble says, does he come with a bottle of Gatorade? All right, so quickly. So as you can see, separate rolling eyes. So $280. Remember that it comes with this USB powered LED voting machine, right? Again, USB powered. $280. Yes or no? And what would you rate it?
What am I rating it?
Yes.
Hit it.
Disrespectful. Where is he? Can't find him, of course.
You're the worst. This guy is the worst, isn't he, guys?
He's down here. No, because there's so much.
0.0.
All right, so now quickly to show you what's coming soon from this line. So then you're not surprised that, I didn't know. Why didn't you tell me? I wish I collected sometimes. Wait, Just wait. So we are gonna get into. Oh, here. Da 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 da. Da da da. Here, so these guys are coming, Michael. So prepare yourself for them. Third party already decided to do them, and so you definitely seen these already. Third party made them last year. I forget which company made them, but they're already out there, 1/6 scale. So these are, so as you can see in the back here too, right? They're like these security guards during the game, like in the area where the games are happening. And obviously, you know, I'm assuming you do something, they're going to shoot you. So they all have the PlayStation logo, you know, buttons on their masks. So you got triangle, square, you got circle, and you got X. They're all different. So you Hot Toys, I can guarantee you, will start making this, right? They'll come out with one with all the different, you know, face plates, so you can get all different looks. So whoever's in love with the show will most likely get 4 to get all different masks on the security guards. And this guy looks like he's the villain who I've been watching a few clips here and there, and it looks like he's part of the game while pretending that he's one of the contestants. And the old man, right, is apparently or supposedly the person who started the games, which is their father, right? The guy in green's father and his father as well. And so he pretends that he's in the games and during the games, but then he doesn't really participate. Like it just
sounds like you know a lot of fucking about Squid Games.
Listen, I was just gonna finish. I've been watching these clips, and I get and Bob could tell you because I've been sending them to him, and it sounds crazy. Okay, I don't know anything about the show besides those clips.
I know a lot about the show. I just heard a lot about the show.
That's what I learned from 2 clips. Yo, no it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but I don't know anything about it.
He is secretly watching this.
I am not. Let me
tell
you something. You are. If I were watching the show, I would find a reason to be like, yo, I want that figure. Just to own it. Why not? But I don't know anything about it. I don't know.
Is
anything.
PlayStation a part of it? Is PlayStation involved?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't know why they use triangle, square, circle, and X on their masks, but that's like PlayStation stuff. And if you pay attention to the Super Bowl halftime, it was the same thing pretty much. You know what I mean? It was all the symbolism of
that was the best halftime show I've ever seen.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. Yeah, no, I didn't watch it. So, but that's that's what's going on. And the reason I know this, not from watching it, but because after the fact, watching the videos that I watched, everybody was talking about, oh, look at all the symbolism and blah blah blah. So that's how I was able to see that they had.
Everyone loved the halftime show. Let me tell you, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, say so. So again, I could tell you, Hot Toys is most likely making these, right? And then, like I said, they made him already from Storm Shadow, like I mentioned on Thursday. So that likeness is already made by Hot Toys. So there's no way they're not going to make this guy if they're already making head sculpts. So that's where they're going with this line. What was the other thing we were going to get? Oh, the Captain America real quick before we continue.
That like Alex Ross figure.
Yeah, because we're going to get into that, and then we're going to finish the Hot Toy stuff, and then
they need to do a better job of this too. Like this could be a good line. I feel that this could be a very good mini line, subline, if you want to call it.
But this is third party though.
6-7 figures. I know it shouldn't be though. It really needs to be. I mean, Alex Ross is such an iconic artist. To have, and especially again, just to have those main figures, like he's got those paintings out there. What's the one called? It's called, I think it's called the original 7 or but it's like the main guys, and they're, it's just all them standing there in silhouette.
Right. So here it is, guys. Here is the new third party, which I completely forgot about this guy too. There's a Super Soldier figure by, it doesn't even, let me see who makes it, Power Studio. So this is their very first figure, as you can see, PS001 1/6 scale Super Soldier. So this is the figure we're talking about. So this is your very, very classic Captain America look, right? It comes, as you can see, with the flag, nice little base, diorama base, the shield, Looks very, very plain, very, very basic, very, very classic, right? Looks like you get two different face plates, right? An open mouth and a closed mouth. As you can see, the hands alone look very nice, right? Look at the wrinkling on the boots. The outfit, I don't like the shine on the outfit for whatever reason, but it's very, very, very comic book accurate. How do you like this?
Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good.
You would buy this?
I don't know. Like I feel like that ship
Look
sailed.
at the price.
To be honest.
Look at 200.
There was a time I would 100% like immediately bought it, but
listen, $227 for this. Absolutely not. And the reason why you're paying that much is because of that base. This right here. Hold on.
Yeah, you're paying, I think, because the accessories. You got the flag.
Right here. Right here. This base alone is why you're paying that money. You get the flag, you get the base. Absolutely. This is the
I think you're paying it because he's in a full, leather suit. He's in a full
This is leather
plastic.
suit. Let me see. 4 pairs of clothing, one piece bodysuit. No, there's no leather or anything. It's regular material. But another thing I want to point out is how baggy and how loose that suit is to that body. Look at it. Which, it's not a problem because obviously they're starting to do that to give it more slack for articulation. And so it's not so tense and so tight when you're bending the elbows, but it doesn't look how baggy that is. That is not professional. And that is not worth $227 at all.
I don't know. It looks like the Alex Ross. I mean, I'm sure it could be there. You could make it a little better, but it looks pretty
correct. This is a good base if you wanted something like
look
that.
The reason too why it's $227 is because Hot Toys is charging $300 for their figures. So then these guys get to do that. This should be $180.
No. And I'm telling you, it would be without that base. 100%. Nothing about this figure is anywhere near 175.
No way is
without
that base $50. You think that base is 50?
Absolutely. That base alone, it's why they added to the figure to be able to justify charging you $227, because there's no way that this suit is worth any of that. Absolutely not. Look, you got cloth here, and then whatever material that suit is. So it's cheap all around. It's not like this whole suit is the same exact material at all.
What company do you think this is, really?
They
just formed Power Toys, so they, in case they are sued by Alex Ross and the people over here, they can get out of it.
I want to say that it's probably Premier Toys just from the P. You know what I mean? Which it doesn't necessarily mean that by any means, right? I could be 100% wrong, but just from the P and the way that it's designed, because if you pay attention to the Premier Toys logo, it's also a P with like other P's shadowing it.
Yeah.
So I think I don't
believe this is a new company. Yeah,
correct. No. This is not like a company that just came out from the ground and just started their own thing. Absolutely not.
Right. This is how they do over there.
Correct. This is somebody else's company that they're pushing this through. Period. That's it. This is not like, oh, this is a new Toys era, or this is a new, like, no, absolutely not. And as you can see, they're pushing the envelope with the pricing, because again, only because of this base and the flag, because it's something different. It's something we don't get all the time, But look at that. Look at that faceplate. That is disgusting. That looks horrible. Hold on, where is it? Here it is. Look at that. That's ugly AF.
Yeah, you have to compare it to.
Look at that.
This Alex Ross, like this. I'm trying to think of that painter that he kind of like resembles, the guy from the early, like the 20s. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, yeah, they're definitely going for a very specific look there, which it's above your. You don't know Alex Ross at all, so.
Right. I just like those images from Comic-Con. That's it. Those big pictures that we walk through all the time. And then obviously our release, Michael. So we got the Superior Suit Spider-Man from the video games, Marvel Spider-Man 2, right? So as you can see, different legs, repainted legs, right? Different color legs. The suit, obviously completely different suit, newly designed suit, black visors in the eyes, and a black Spider-Man logo in the front. Exciting, not exciting? Do you like the different colors? Do you think it's a cool looking suit, or to you don't care for any of it whatsoever?
No, I think this is a cool suit. I like it. I think I wish they would. Kind of feel like there's a little bit of Ryan, the guy who did Superior's Spider-Man. There's like a little Ryan Stegman, especially in those hands, like those pointy finger hands. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he did. That's how he draws those hands on those Spider-Man. So
yeah,
I hope I'm not mixing it up. I think it's
the 2099 has them. The 2099 has them too. Those claws.
Had the pointy fingers.
Yep. And on the figure, on the Hot Toys figure from the Spider-Man 1 video game and in the movie as well, he's got those.
I hate these stupid claws. Like, enough already with these stupid claws. I mean, they're doing it just so they can charge you more money.
Correct. Absolutely. But remember that obviously they're from the video game, so they have to add them. Number 2, these specifically are different than the other 2 sets. Remember, we got 2 sets already. We got the clean ones with the Spider-Man. Then we got the symbiotic ones with the Peter Parker black suit Spider-Man. And now this is the 3rd set, which again is completely different than the other 2. So now, did you buy the other 2 sets of Spider-Man with the legs or no?
No.
You're not getting into any of them.
I mean, I will. I'm going to pick it up when I see it for $100 somewhere. These are going to be bargain basement. They did too many of them. They did too many variations. They're not going to hold, this nostalgia in the next 5 and 10 years. They're going to be cheap.
Correct. That is very true. Obviously, whoever gets this now is because they want it now. I'm going to wait for mine.
I'm not a fool anymore, Hot Toys. You know what I mean? I've seen the light. You got me. Yeah. You got me earlier.
I haven't gotten my notification yet, so I'm excited to get it very, 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 very soon. Grissom says that's Storm Shadow from Jane movie. Knockoff team with the, yep, that's correct. So they already made him. Hot Toys already made him. So 100% coming. Fab is like, no, I'm telling you, 2 clips.
Yeah, don't believe this. He's lying, guys.
The whole point of the clips were to try to explain what the guy's role was, right? So they were like, oh, did you guys pay attention to blah, blah, blah? So that was what the clip was about. And in that little clip, it was literally a few seconds. It said everything I just said to you.
There's no way I would have got all that detail out of 2 clips.
I'm telling you.
You are a closet Squid Game watcher.
Absolutely not. That the old man that doesn't remember.
You have 2 of these figures on pre-order. You do.
The old man was like, oh, I don't, this reminds me of like where I used to live. And then, stuff like that. That's what the clip was about. Letting us know that there's a possibility that the old man, is the one who's missing, that they don't know where he is, and he's the one who started the games and blah blah blah. So all that little information I got from that little clip. Fab is a closet squitter. This guy, unbelievable. That doesn't even scratch the surface. The characters are all root worthy. It's like Game of Thrones where you want your favorite character to take. I gotcha. That's crazy. See, I would never know any of it. And guys, there's 30 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. If you're going to fellow screaming, this guy, unbelievable. No respect. Fab is also a huge jazzer.
There's no doubt. Like you're right. I think that is true too.
Oh, look at that. So each one has specific meaning. Again, I wouldn't know this. Triangle is a soldier. Square is a manager. Circle is a worker. And what is the X, Christian? Let us know what the X is.
Yeah. What's the X, guys? I have no idea.
This guy. Michael says they're trying to look like Hono. Oh, they're trying to look like Hono. Mike was thinking Rockefeller. Love Ross and agree with Mike, fellow comic guy. Don't listen to Brad. He doesn't really know much about comics. He says, "Hey, Mike." Michael says hello to Michael.
What's up?
You mean Norman Rockwell, Michael?
Smart chat. Very intelligent chat.
Artist from the turn of the century. Look at that.
That's what I was thinking of. Thank you.
True collector, answer your question. That's what happens when you don't collect, Michael. You don't really know much. Fast relate that this is Doc. Yeah, somebody mentioned that on Thursday that this was supposed to be Doc Ock and Spider-Man suit, which again I had no idea. And I owned the video game too.
Yes, that's right. Doc Ock took over. Yeah.
So I didn't even know that. Oh wait, no, I don't.
It's a different enough suit. I like it. I like that. I like.
Yeah,
how
no, I
that-
didn't. I don't have this game. I don't have this game. I have the first one. I thought this was the first one. So rate it 1 to 10 just from the look, Michael.
I'll give that a 9. I like it enough. If it didn't have the stupid claws, I might even go higher.
You don't think the claws make these figures that much better or that much more appealing?
No.
Really?
No. I think
You would
claws
rather
hurt
have this completely plain than with something like this sticking out of it?
Yep.
Look at that. So you're just playing it like this?
Yep.
Just classic? Yeah, look at that. So badass.
I'm just so sick of those claws. You know what I mean? You're never gonna. I mean, in a display, in a collection like mine, you know, yours, they're just you're never gonna put.
Correct.
You're gonna put one figure, you know,
exactly
all clawed out. You know, maybe I pull this off, maybe, but
That's exactly what I did. I used one set of legs out of the 2 figures that I have that came with legs. I used the better legs, which was.
But even that's tough to be. I mean.
Right. I can't explain it. But I am in the mood for some crab legs. Chris says, Faz, I'm sure you told me it was good. It was very good. This is very good. What do you mean? Faz, the old man story you're talking about is a theory. Correct. That's what I'm saying. That's all I watch. So that's the whole point. What I just said is all I know. I don't even know if it's true, but that's the clip. I watched 2 clips. One explaining about the old man, and then one explaining about the guy in purple, which is the Storm Shadow guy, right? So they were trying to say the second clip was about him saying that it's like, did you guys pay attention to how when he's sitting on the couch, you know, he turns on the TV or whatever he uses the remote with his left hand, and then he picks up his drink with his left hand, but then during the games he's throwing the top down with the right hand. That's what he keeps messing up. And then when it's the time's running out, then he uses his left hand and the top starts spinning properly. So that was the clip. So pretty much trying to connect the guy in purple to the contestant saying they're the same guy because of blah, blah, blah. So that's what the clips were about. So yes, there's all theories, but I don't know, I don't know what's true or what's not. If you want to know what X is, you have to watch this show. Unreal. No respect. The front man, yes, the guy in purple. Yep. Fabs watched the show.
I mean, they're all calling it.
Yep.
So like, let's stop pretending.
It was a clip, and the only reason why I was paying attention to the clip was because, like I told you guys,
listen, we get it. By clip, you mean season 1.
No. So what happened was, like I told you guys on Thursday, I was scolded over the figure, so I had to go care about it.
Okay.
Chris, my friend, welcome. I told you guys I never changed my mind, but that thing changed my mind about that figure. Oh man. Faz hasn't seen Squid Game. He was just gonna get a new computer. Oh my god!
I mean, seriously, like, go get that new computer. Like, holy
Fab is
moly.
obsessed with reruns of the Golden Girls. Big fan. Unbelievable. No respect. Let me see. So yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about the show, but it is all I know from those 2 clips. And Michael, last but not least, I want to get your thoughts on this beautiful drama that you may or may not have been a part of or heard of.
This doesn't involve any hands, does it?
So, what is your take on this beauty here? Star Ace, Egon, how many of these would you get? Do you need one?
We talked about this a little, but yeah, like this is just, I'm not into Ghostbusters. I'm not into the ecto coolers. This is not. I don't love that movie enough to get figures from it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have a real strong attachment to a movie or property, I think, to buy an action figure or a $300, $400 figure from it. And look, I get it. Ghostbusters, cool movie, good movie, but I'm not in love with it enough to buy action figures from it. Same thing with the time travel movie.
What time travel?
Oh my God, Back to the Future. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, great series of movies, but I mean, I'm not gonna buy figures from the movie.
So now, specifically speaking on this figure and how it looks as a I don't know if this is a prototype or this is somebody's unboxing or somebody.
This is
Oh yeah, it is is this an unboxing? So how would you feel if this was your figure? Would you be happy? Would you be upset? Would you not care?
Well, yeah, this wouldn't be my figure, but there's a problem here.
Right?
There's a neck problem here.
And then if you had to pick from the Cassandra Novas, right? Third party. So we have ADD toys here. We have SW toys here, right? Did you see the movie yet or no?
Yeah, I saw the movie. Look at that figure on the right. That is horrible. That looks like Gollum. Am I right?
So
those eyes are too big for a human being. That looks like that thing looks like it's eating fish out of a river. That thing. That looks like Gollum. That's a bad looking head sculpt right there. So this is the left is much better.
Well, so this is the original from the movie, and then you got these two.
You're telling me that one's good? You like that one?
Well, which one?
The one on the right.
No, I don't. I'm not getting either one. I'm asking you. I already went through.
I mean, both of these are pretty bad. And look, I get it. I bought. You know what? Who I compare this to? The who's the priestess from Doctor Strange?
Scarlet Witch.
No.
Oh, no, you're talking about the ancient one.
The ancient one, right? We were given two horrible options for the ancient one, and it was our only options. And look, there was one that was better than the other. I have the better one.
Yeah, the first one.
Let me tell you, the better one is not that great.
Right.
When
the first one was the better one that I missed out on, and then I got the second one.
Oh, another figure that I have that you don't. I see.
No, but then I got the second one, which is better looking than the first one, but the first one's outfit. No, absolutely. The first one's outfit is better than the second one. Absolutely.
Wrong. You are so wrong. There's no way that second one was better than the first one. You know what? You want it to be. You want it to be.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. The head sculpt of the second one is better than the first one. The outfit of the first one is better than the second one.
You're so wrong. You really don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even know.
You're on a streak. You're on a fucking streak.
You don't even collect. Okay? Get back in your
really. There's no way. You can't even compare the second one.
Get back in your pantry before you talk to me.
Don't make us start busting out Asian ones.
Welcome, my. Let's do it. Go ahead. You got yours right there.
I mean, it would really. I mean, I'm looking at it, but it would be a pain in the ass for me.
See, that's what happens, guys. That's what happens when you're about to lose. What do you say? Oh, I can't reach. I need a stool. See,
I do. I got to stand up.
See, see, that's what happens.
Because it's like on the third shelf. So I have my figures tiered, right? 1, 2, 3, and it's on the third shelf in the back. I'll knock shit over getting at that thing
because it's a tiny figure, so you need to have it in the back on top of shit.
Yep, it's behind that Doctor Strange with all those arms.
Because it's a very small, short figure too.
But the body on that figure is horrible.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That the only thing,
the head sculpt is the head sculpt is the one thing it's got going for it.
No. That the suit, because the new one comes with these things here that make it look like it has no neck. And I don't know why these things are so big. So what I had to do to make it look decent was pop the head out, put a cotton ball inside, and to be able to raise the head so it looked like it had some neck because it was horrible. So I know for a fact that outfit of mine is better than yours, but the head sculpt is better, but the outfit of yours is better than mine. That's what I meant. Michael says SW toys come with Deadpool head. Yes, so the Deadpool head is the only thing that is exciting about the SW toys one. That's it. Yeah, that's the only thing. Besides that, nothing. Let me show you, Michael, what we were talking about. Here, Michael. This is one of the cooler things that the figure comes with. So it comes with the hands inside.
I don't even care what it comes with. It's just okay. It comes down to head sculpt for me, and that head sculpt is clearly better than the Gollum eyes on the other one.
See, and look, you get a different look to her. You could remove her white shirt and leave her like that, and the jacket you can have her like this.
There's something going on with the head though. That
Yes.
skull is too
For
big.
whatever, correct. Both of them, for whatever reason, both heads, they can't get them right. They can't get them right. Look, they look funky. They look egg shaped. Here,
God,
she
that
looks
one on the
perfect.
right is really bad. That really bad.
You really think it's that bad?
Yeah, I think it's that bad. Like you don't? That's bad.
Well, it's just two different looks. Like for example, look how serious she looks here, right from the movie, and then this one matches this one, right? Now look at this one. She's softer here. This one matches this one. So
those eyes are
on
way too big. That's what's making her look freaky. It's making her look alien. It's making her look like alien. Yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat from Michael. Thank you, my friend Moto Mike, with the Trump wrong for the win. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Wrong.
Thank you, my friend. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yes, guys, it's 31 of you guys. And please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. I don't care about the Deadpool. That's the only thing I care about. If I were to get that figure, it would be only for that reason. It's going to look incredible to have that in your collection. Just a Deadpool with fingers coming out of his head. Badass. Badass. She needs more pink in her face. Yeah, she's very she looks very beige. Very beige. All right, Michael. And last but not least, we got some Stallone Shop action. Is this something exciting? Do you love Rocky? Do you love Rocky 4 specifically? Do you love Sylvester Stallone? And have you thought about or have purchased anything from the Stallone Shop?
No, and no. It's been nothing good enough. You know what I mean? I may.
What did you think about the Cobra figure? Was that appealing for you?
No. Who's making this? Is this the company we saw at Comic-Con? Is this Star Ace?
No, this is Caustic. Well, this is Stallone Shop, but Caustic makes their stuff. Caustic Plastic.
Oh no! Look at this head sculpt's not going to be good.
Exactly what I said. Caustic is not making good stuff for their own figures.
The body will be good, but the head sculpts they don't have the talent.
Correct. The body is what's going to make the figure, like I said, like they always do, right? Or else they wouldn't bother making these customized bodies for these figures, because what makes a figure is 99% of it is the body. Obviously, the head is important, but they don't really care for these heads. That's why they have Caustic making these heads, and they should at least by now know that Caustic is not the greatest when it comes to making these head sculpts. So it's annoying. We got Rue.
Hello.
Welcome, my friend. SW Toys for the win. Unreal. Night Watch, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Welcome. So rate it 1 to 10, and how many are you getting?
I'll rate it 2.0 for 2 pepperoni nipples.
Oh my God. So are you
Yes.
do you think that you'll ever be interested in kit bashes like this?
This is a kit bash?
Well, think about it. They had a custom body made, like the iconic Ryu, Ken, and Akuma, right? It's the same body reused 3 times. So this is what you're getting here. It's a customized body for this figure specifically, right? To make it look like Rocky, and obviously the standard head sculpt. So that's it. So you're getting a body that they had made specifically for the figure with a pair of shorts.
This is the only. There's no like line announced. This is the only thing you're getting. Is this thing?
So far from the Rocky 4, this is all you're getting. Rocky 4.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'd be a little more interested if they did like all 3. Like, you know, give me a fabulous Thunderlips, give me a Clever Lang, give me everything. Like, give me those 3, right? And confirm to me you're gonna release all those 3. You know, then you're gonna get me interested. But I'm not interested with just Rocky. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Right.
Because if I buy it and I only get the Rocky, doesn't fit in my collection.
Michael says Rocky 4 is bad, but not as terrible as Rocky 5. Michael, Rocky 4 is my favorite movie of all times. So if you're going to be
Rocky 4? Stop
Rocky,
it. Stop it.
Absolutely.
Well, no, that makes
Rocky-
sense because you secretly watch Squid Games. That makes total sense.
Rocky 4 is my favorite movie of all times, Michael. So, and my second movie of all times is Rocky 5. So, and my third movie of all time is Rocky 3. So, don't be disrespectful, okay? They said they're doing Drago. I believe it because it's going to be just like Star Race's Ivan Drago. And like I said, we saw them live. Remember we saw them live, the Star Race figures at Comic-Con?
I mean, that would get me, right? If I could do like, have them like, staring down each other and just having Drago look down at Rocky, I would like that.
Well, so like I said, we were at Comic-Con. Star Ace had an Apollo Creed, and they had the Ivan Drago figures already made. The figures, the bodies was what made those figures what they were. They look sick.
They sucked.
No, they're very plain and very blah because, again, it's just the body with a head sculpt and shorts, right? So there's nothing exciting about it. But the figures looked incredible. It's just very plain. There's nothing excited about it. But if you picked up that figure and you put that on your shelf, very classy, very good. The muscles on the bodies look perfect, but there's nothing appealing about it because it's just, again, a customized body for a head sculpt. I would never. But they don't look bad at all. Mike Bill, like, I don't get it. It's just a dude in shorts with gloves. Literally, that's how he thinks. What happens?
Look at the two guys who watch Squid Games teaming up on me. Oh, okay. Okay, Squidders.
See, now
I understand where you when you
I
guys have your little watch party later.
I bring up just a little bit of knowledge from the Squid Games, and I'm already a fan. Imagine
you're a Squidder with Aaron. It's all right.
You're a Squidder with Aaron. Unbelievable. No respect.
Cool.
No respect. We just need a good Rocky. Absolutely. Let me tell you something.
We do need a good Rocky, to be honest.
Of course, absolutely. I would love Hot Toys to get into the Rocky lines again. And if they don't, which I never will, most likely, 3-0. I would love 3-0 to do at least Rocky, Italian Stallion Rocky. That would be, I would buy that immediately because that's the only one I'm missing from Hot Toys. I would buy Rocky 4. I would buy Tommy Gunn. I would buy a Mickey. I would buy Rocky 5 with the leather jacket and I would buy them all from 3-0 because if you own the 3-0 Rambos, you're going to get quality. You're going to get accessories. you're going to get likeness. You're going to get everything. Do you own any of those, Mike?
No. What?
3-0 Rambos?
Yes.
How do you like those?
I think they're awesome, but again, they're like another one that like I don't want to say that I do. I have a hard time like where I want to like fit them. I think like I have them.
Field?
No, they're open. Like I got to find a way to jam them into my GI Joe shelf, but I have they're out somewhere. I think they're close. Because I had I put them
How do you
I have two. I have one's actually I did a custom. One's a custom, sorry. Yeah, but I have one.
See, so that's the thing. And like I mentioned earlier, that figure is also right a body, right? They made a specific body to put on this figure because remember that one of the looks is shirtless, whether it's the first blood figure, right, which comes with the tank top and then the bandolier across. The second one, right?
Good job with that, and especially that was a
beautiful.
That was a sub $200 figure, if I'm not
correct.
mistaken.
Exactly $199. Exactly.
Yeah, that was a good for the money too.
Absolutely,
that was worth it.
So the thing with those figures again is a custom body made for those figures, right? Because you can tell it's specifically made for those figures. Because the whole point is that a look of these figures is going to be what? Shirtless. Right, like I was saying, the first blood figure, right, with the what do you call it, with the thing on the side, with the bandana on the side, right? And like I said, the bandolier that comes with a tank top. So obviously the arms have to be exposed. The one thing I think they could have done better is obviously give everything seamless, but they gave us, you could see the seam on the shoulder. So it looks a little bit, unprofessional, but it still looks great. The bodies are great. And so the Rambo 2, First Blood Part 2 and Part 3 also were figures that you could display, or that you could display without the shirt or the tank top or the black jacket, right? So that's why those bodies needed to be made. If the figures weren't made to take to be undressed, right, to take the tank top off or the shirt, we would have standard bodies without that muscle, sleeve on top, because there's no need, right? You're not going to expose it, so there's no need for them to show you that, right? So it's pretty much the same thing that I don't like, but the whole thing together, the head sculpts are great, all of them. And the combination of those specific bodies, home run all day long.
Yeah, this comes off like it's gonna be like Rambo. These Rocky figures are just that's where they should be anyway.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go, Michael.
How much is this?
I don't know yet. I don't even think it's up for pre-order.
Like if this was $200,
but this is gonna be over. It's usually over. It's over 260 usually. Everything they make is 270, 260, I believe. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Bring
it to 200, bring it to 199, and you're gonna have probably a lot of. You're gonna probably get me to buy it. To be honest.
No. And what I mentioned was, you have 3-0 making your own figures, right? 3-0 making Rambo better than you. That's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, these are 300 plus. Someone's saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. They with shipping at least is over 300, 100%.
Yeah, no, thanks. I'm out.
Michael says, I stand by my Rocky comment, not trying to make it no, I was a joke. Obviously you could feel however you want, you could like whatever you want. I didn't take it as like, you insulted me. It was a joke. At the end of the day, if someone loves the figure enough, they will pay whatever. Correct. Whatever the kit bet, absolutely 100% correct. That's why when I tell you guys, that's just how I feel. Obviously, I would never say, oh, you shouldn't buy this. That's your problem. That's your money. Look at Nefty. Nefty buys all of the Star A stuff, and he's in love with all of it. Nobody's going to tell him don't buy that stuff, and he knows what he's buying. He knows that it's not the best company by any means. He knows that it's probably one of the worst companies out there, and guess what? Who's going to tell him what to do? Nobody. That's his money. He can do whatever he wants with it, So it's never about telling you guys, don't buy this, don't buy that. I will never tell you guys not to do anything or to do anything, because it's your life, it's your money, and you do whatever the hell you want with it. But I tell you how I feel, what I think, and then whatever. If you guys decide from that, then that's up to you guys.
Leave that up to me. I'll tell you guys what to do and what not to do.
I think if I pick any Rocky, it would be the one with the jumpsuit. Which one's that one with the jumpsuit? Rocky with the the gray one.
Let's not listen to.
That's Rocky
guys
one.
Who watch Squid Games.
That's Rocky 1 or Rocky 2. I think it was Rocky 2. I think it's Rocky 2 with the when he's punching the beef in the cooler.
Look at that's just look at the jumpsuit should come standard with all the figures. Look at Rocky should come simply with shorts, the big robe, and the jumpsuit, and it's not too hard to include all three of those looks. So
Michael says I would buy a James Brown figure from Rocky 4. Can you imagine? Oh my god. He says Caustic Plastic Infinite Statues makes it. Absolutely. I know that. I knew that I said that earlier because I remember on their website they have it at the bottom. There's like the Caustic logo. So I never forgot that. And I remember I was like, oh, no wonder they look like shit. Because Caustic does not make great stuff. 300 plus all-star this guy. Oh my god. Rocky 1. Oh, it was Rocky 1. See, I don't remember. That's why I said Rocky 2 and Rocky 3 or Rocky 1 are my least favorite ones. Rocky 4, 5, and 3 are my favorite ones. At Modog Mike, you're getting the new 1/6/2024 Trump figure, the one with the construction vest and smiling sculpt.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. You know what? I can't. I am so. The people that are in the community too that complain about the audits that are going on. Like, you guys are so fucking stupid. It's quite shocking, the stupidity that exists in this world. I mean, I guess it's not really shocking, but
It's
holy
not
shit,
shocking.
there's a lot of it.
It's not shocking when you have Stockholm syndrome. Okay.
There's just a lot of stupidity. A lot of stupidity. It's so wild.
Yes, Michael, Mr. T would be great. And I have the Hot Toys Mr. T Clubber Lang, but they made a special version with him. It's like
It's
Clubber
too
Lang.
old. It's just too old.
No,
now.
correct. They made a Clubber Lang dress version, I think it's called, or whatever version. And he comes with a brown jacket. He's got a feather earring. He's got like a little satchel on him. And I remember seeing it for like 500 years ago. And I was like, man, it's so expensive for what it is. And exactly because of what Mike said, it's so old that now, unless I get it for like 150, I would never buy it. You know?
Yeah, it's too
Mike,
like there's some Hot Toy figures that keep, that hold up. You know what I mean? Like I do think that Joker actually does hold up. Maybe not for the prices that, over retail, but the Blade holds up. Superman's dad holds up still, in my opinion.
No, he does, because their head sculpt's fine.
But then again, like there's figures like Clubber Lang does not hold up. Drago does not hold up.
Drago doesn't hold up either. One figure that I will still get to this day if I get it for a good price, like I said earlier, the Italian Stallion Hot Toys Rocky. That figure I need, and the Clubber Lang, and I'll complete the entire line.
A lot of the sub MMS 100, the MMS going into the double digit MMSs, a lot of them don't hold up.
Which ones? Give me an example.
I'd have to pull up the list, to be honest, but I mean,
well, just think of figures from back then.
Like any of the Iron Men that are sub MMS 100, like the only one that holds up is MMS 101. That's the last one that I think that holds up in an Iron Man collection.
Which is what? Which one's that one?
That is the gray.
Oh, the gunmetal one.
Gunmetal one, yeah.
Wait, but you're talking about not the silly.
I'm not talking about the head sculpt. Just talking about like
no. But you're talking about the silly things one. You're talking about the secret project one.
I'm talking about it's
a
MMS 101, I think it is.
Well, there's a Mark III. There's a Mark III gunmetal and a Mark IV gunmetal. Mark III gunmetal was the silly things one that I don't have. The Mark IV was the secret project.
It's the silly things one. It's a silly.
Oh, okay, yeah, I need that one. I don't have that one.
I know you don't collect. I get it. You don't have to remind me.
Yep, that's the one. You have that?
Yeah.
Oh, that is the one. Look, this is why I don't have it. I've been looking for this thing. This thing has been $2,000 every single time for the longest time. I've been looking for this forever. Can't find it anywhere. Look at this. Approximately $1,200. I would never look. $800, 45.
You know what the problem again? I would bust it out. It's on the third row.
That figure I will get still right now just because I need it. That figure is one of the figures that I need, but I have the Mark IV.
I would say if you could find that figure for $1,000 in box, like you should be grabbing it all day. I'd grab it. I might even grab it for $1,000.
See, I would never pay that much for this figure now, but I want it. Not $1,000.
Yeah, to me, it's number one. Meaning it's like the first Iron Man in the collection of Iron Mans because it's that different, right? It completes an Iron Man collection, I feel. Well, again, if you're like trying to get all the armors, like you're gonna need that one.
Right. That's why I need it so bad, but not at $2,000, not at $1,200, not at $800. Absolutely not.
I feel like 8 years ago they were at $1,800.
No, there were $2,000, $2,200. I've been chasing it since then. I remember the highest price I saw it for.
Price has been that way for a while.
No, absolutely it has. And ever since I saw it for the very first time was $2,200. That's how I never got it. And then it went down to $2,000, and it's been $2,000 forever. The lowest I ever saw it was $1,200. And now, as you can see, it's $800, and I still wouldn't buy for that. It's just I know that body is nowhere near what the bodies are like now, right? So I'm risking.
Please, that is such a bullshit excuse. You're going to put it on a stand, on a shelf. You're never going to know the difference. It's going to be there. It's going to complete the lineup. pleased with that body
Dude,
shit.
no,
I get
no,
what
no,
you're
no,
saying, but
no. To
you're
a
not
certain
gonna know.
extent, no. To a certain extent, you're 100% right. Another thing, though, now because of the new updates, even the plastic ones are slightly bigger than this. Because remember, this was one of the very, very first early on bodies that they were using. So this is way thinner than any, for example, any House Party Protocol figures, Iron Man figures, right? All of those will be bigger than this all day long. So that's why I'm like, is it really worth it?
You know, it's funny. I
Aaron-
can't even tell if he stands like at a significantly different height because I do have him.
Oh no,
dropped up in the
it's a
middle.
big difference in height. Absolutely, the thing is tiny now, and that's
I
why.
don't think it's a big difference, but I mean,
No, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Look, and I'm going to tell you why. Just from the picture. Here. Just from the picture real quickly. Just the arms alone. Look at the arms alone.
it's not even an inch difference.
Look at the arms alone. You're going to tell me that the arms from any figure you have in there
I'm
right now
telling
are
you, I'm staring at mine now, and I'm looking at, he is behind. You know what? Funny enough, he's actually behind one of the bigger, bulkier fingers. It's the gold Mark 7. I have him behind,
Mhm.
and he does not like. Yeah, of course he looks, a little thinner than him, but it doesn't look out of place. It's not like I'm like saying, oh my god, that one there doesn't look right. It looks out of place. It doesn't. You're kidding yourself
right,
if you think it's.
Well,
gonna
no,
look
I don't own it. I never even seen it in, anywhere. I've seen pictures and that's it. I've never seen it next to any other figure, but just from number one, owning every single 1.0 in plastic, right? I can't imagine this being that much more bigger than any of those. So that's what I'm saying, because I know these are smaller compared to any of the other ones.
The only
right?
one that looks out of place, I want to say, like I'm looking at my Iron Man shelf. There's one figure that always looks out of place to me, and it's the blue Mark III.
The first one, the stealth one. Yep.
And that one is short.
Well, it's short, just like the original first diecast Mark III that came looking funky. That's why we got a 2.0 Mark III, because that body was weirdly shaped. Compared to any other Iron Man, it was funky looking. The red paint on it was off, right? It just looked like a very, very cheap looking Mark III.
You know what? Again, you're wrong. Cheap looking Mark III, wrong. So now I gotta bust them out on you. Now I'll bust these out because they're front row. Let's do a Mark III blue. You can't say cheap because I don't see that. But
Just
small.
because you don't see it doesn't mean I don't see it. I collect more than you.
This look at this. This is not cheap. This looks good to me still. It's just it's short.
Right, and that's what I'm talking about, the red one, not the blue
This
one.
looks cheap. This looks cheap to you?
I'm talking about the red one looks cheap. I didn't say the blue one looks cheap.
I thought you were saying this blue with the red.
No, I said the red Mark III, the first original diecast looks
I
cheap.
wish I could
as hell.
show you how but like all three of these figures are different, different heights. So this is
Correct.
what's this one?
That is the Mark 80 what the hell is it? Hologram. Mark 85, Mark 80 or Mark 85 hologram, one of those two.
And then this is the tallest one, is this one.
Well, that's the
You know what?
origins.
There you
That's
go.
the
Can you see
origins. Yeah, you see them, absolutely. So that's the origins, right, on the right. Then you got the hologram in the middle, and then you got the original stealth 3.0 Mark III 1.0 on the left. So
Yeah,
like I
and
said,
you can see how short he is
of
compared
course.
to
do you have the red one?
the red. Which red one?
The Mark III 1.0 diecast red. So you can
The
see what I mean
Mark
with cheap
3 1.0.
diecast.
No. I got
Right.
I got the re-released version.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So the red one,
No, I do have that. No, I have that. Mark III. Mark III is the circle, right?
correct. It's just funky looking body compared to the new 3.0. Looks completely off. The
I
red
think
is
you know
not-
what? That's this one, right? That's this? Right, yeah, that's 3.
That's a Mark IV. Nice one. Nice one, professional collector.
What
That's
is
a
this
Mark
one?
IV.
What
That's
is
a
this
Mark IV. That's a Mark IV. See what happens when you don't collect, guys? See what happens? See what
Yeah,
happens?
Let me tell
See
you,
what
I have way more Iron Men than you, buddy.
But
Where
you
is
just don't
that?
know.
What's
You
the
don't know
three
them.
then? The three is the.
It's the red, cheap-looking one. Like I said,
It's the what?
it's red, like a bright, weird red. It's not anywhere near what the
Wait. Is that the one that had the pink panty problem?
no, that one didn't because it's a 1.0 diecast, and those didn't have the pink panty problems. The original.
I know
one,
I got that re-release. I don't know.
let me show you. I'll show you mine because
Yeah,
I
show me yours so I can see. If
I
I have
collect, guys. I collect.
it. I don't think I have it,
Of course, you don't collect.
but I might. If you show me. There's no doubt that the Hot Toys Iron Man line, that's definitely that's their best line. I don't know. That has the most figures. I feel like you can have fun collecting that entire lineup, and then they're still going with it. Where'd he go? Did he go into his pantry?
I had to go to the pantry. Hold on. Sorry, guys. That's where I keep my Iron Man. So this is the Mark III, right? This is the original diecast. So compared to, let me zoom in. So compared to the 2.0, look at the body shape, right, which is off. The paint completely off. This is very, remember, this is diecast. It's very plastic looking. It's got some weight to it, but because it's short, right, it's not the same as any diecast figure out right now, any 2.0 at least. So this is the exact same size of that blue one you just pulled out, the same exact body of the Stealth. It was just
I have the 2.0, not the 1.
Right. So this is the 1.03 Mark III, right? You got the Stealth. This body is the Stealth, just painted blue, right? So same exact body. They made it in blue for the Stealth. They made it in this for the original 1.0 Mark III. But compared to the 2.0, this is trash. The color's off. Everything's off. That's what I mean. Not that the blue one, not that the Stealth one is bad, because the Stealth one is a very sexy figure. It's a very sexy color combination too, just like they made that Origins one that you pulled out as well. And so, but this is nowhere near, what the 2.0s look like now. And that's what I mean.
Do you remember? You know what? I have this one. What do you want to call it? What's this one? This is 3. This one's 3, right?
Turn around.
I have a knockoff on one of these Hot Toys figures that is so.
Yeah, that's 3. That is 3.
This has got to be the 2.0.
No, that's the 1.0. That's the 1.03.
No way.
Yes, that's the one I just showed you. See, he does collect, but he doesn't know what he gets, guys. That's
No. This might be the knockoff, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that's the 3. That's the Mark III.
Or maybe not. That head sculpt's a little too good.
Let me see. Show me the head sculpt.
I was gonna say I have this this knockoff Iron Man figure that is so good.
It's
shockingly good.
That's Hot Toys. That's Hot Toys 100%. So that's the same one I just showed you. So you do have it. He does collect, guys. Guys, he does collect.
Oh, thanks for validating that.
Oh man. So is this the equivalent of a face of a shootout in the figure world?
Oh, here we go. Look at this one. This one always surprises me.
I'm
Look
still
at this thing.
stuck on the triple P pen. First I hear. That's Mark VI plastic.
No, it's diecast.
It's diecast.
Real or not real?
It looks legit, no? That's a knockoff? No way. Wait, what brand is that? That's not Hot Toys?
I know. Look, I can't believe they made this figure, and this figure was selling, I think, for like $165.
Who made that? It looks Hot Toys.
You know what? If I someone in the chat might know, but no, because look at this here. This is how you can tell.
Oh yeah, Hot Toys would never do that expression. Yep.
This I can't.
You never know.
Hand, this has so much weight. It's unbelievable what a good knockoff this is.
It's diecast too.
It makes me feel they ran into Hot Toys' factory, and from midnight to 4 a.m., they just ran a few.
Wait,
that's how good this is.
Is that diecast? You said?
It's all die-cast.
Oh wow. No, I don't think.
You know what? It was on. I want to say it was on. What's the website over there? Not Giant Toy. What's another big website over there? But I ordered it like on a
KG Hobby. KG Hobby.
No. It's I want to say like almost. It might have been like whatever their version of Amazon is over there.
Oh, I gotcha. Timo. I gotcha.
But I get super cheap. Sub 200.
Where do you guys get knockoffs? Where do you get your knockoffs? Because I don't own any.
Usually it'll be it's from a website from over there. You know what I mean? So it's either a KG Hobby or I wish I remembered what this website was that I
well,
got
16 Kit sells them. You know, anytime
no, but it has never had the true knockoffs. I want to say.
Oh. Yeah. So no, I know. Obviously, everything that is unlicensed would be found on Kit. Obviously, some of the things that are licensed, he also sells that are found on there as well, like the Pop Mart Gong figures that he's selling. They're licensed, fully licensed, and he sells them sometimes. So he doesn't only sell unlicensed, but if you're looking for something unlicensed, he'll be the place to go.
But let me tell you, I was complaining at people. Like I was standing on a moral high ground saying, "You guys are idiots buying knockoffs. There's no way it's going to be as good as Hot Toys." You know what I mean? That's where I was coming at a lot of people. And that's the reason I bought this. I'm like, I got to see how good this is to see if it really stands up. And it shocked me to my core. I could not believe how good.
But that's got to be at least 8 years old.
Oh yeah. And it's still good. Like it's still just as good as these other ones. Like you wouldn't, if you didn't know Hot Toys, I could put this in a lineup. You would not be able to tell. The
reason I could tell you that it's that old, at least 8 years old, if not later than that, is because back then, this is when they were making knockoffs of Iron Man left and right, because Hot Toys was killing it with the Iron Man. So you had
Hot Toys got after them. They were like that. They stopped making it. Like they were, I think Hot Toys might have like reached out to them and said knock it off or. However they do that over there.
Michael has a question for you. Wait, are we talking about counterfeit Hot Toys figures? They make those like figures and packaging complete counterfeit figures?
No, this was a straight up counterfeit Hot Toy figure. Or like, again, this was so good, guys. Like I feel this was made like almost like a legitimate Hot Toy figure. Like maybe Hot Toys was using a factory and then stopped using that factory or got into a fight with that factory. And then they just ran a few of these because this is the best knockoff I've ever seen. I've ever come across in my 20 years of collecting this shit.
And to again to Mike's point, regarding the counterfeits, I've been around collecting for many
I can
years.
probably tell you the name. Talk. Let me look real quick.
And one of the things that one of the only figures, if not the only figure that ever since I've been collecting Hot Toys, I heard that they were making bootleg, was the X-Men Origins Wolverine. Okay. Apparently they were making knockoffs in Malaysia, I want to say, or Indonesia, or Philippines. I forget which country was making knockoff X-Men Wolverine, or X-Men Origins Wolverine figures. I bought mine from Sideshow, and I remember people saying, "Be careful! They're selling knockoffs." But again, I don't know where they were buying them. I don't know how they were getting knockoffs or how they even knew that they were knockoffs. Because to this day, I can't tell you what was different. I can't tell you what the differences were. I can't tell you how you could tell if you had a knockoff or not. I can't. But I remember that people back then were talking about that figure being counterfeited. I have no idea what other figure was counterfeited. I have no idea if they did any more, but that figure specifically, I remember like it was yesterday. I know there's a lot of knockoff Alita Battle, and I think, okay. What is it?
Play Toys.
Oh, Play Toys still around.
Play Toys who made that.
Play Toys still around. Play Toys made
And I shouldn't say who made that. Play Toys is who stole that from Hot Toys.
Yeah, so Play Toys made the Alita figures, right? They made Alita figures. Play Toys made the Woody from Toy Story, right? That funny Woody with the funky eyes. Play Toys made that figure as well. And I think they recently made something also. I can't remember what it was, but Play Toys as a company is a very, very, very cheap company, cheap quality company. Okay. They make cool stuff. Yes. They make different stuff. Yes. But it's not great by any means. I own that Play Toys Woody, and that body is garbage 1,000,000,000%. Useless. But because Hot Toys came out with Buzz Lightyear in 1/6, when they made Woody, I was like, I have to get this Woody. So I bought Woody first. Obviously Woody came out first, and then like over a year later, the what do you call it? The Buzz Lightyear figure came out by Hot Toys. Wait, let me see. I'm still talking to. Oh wait, no, we did this already. I know there's an Aqua Velita, and we did this already. All right, so Michael, are expecting anything new? Did you order anything recently?
No, nothing really new on the toy side of things. No.
So guys, like I said to you guys last time, my Flash Batman and Bat Cycle shipped. My next video, I still got a bunch of videos to make. I got to make my Iron Patriot video. I got to make my Joker artisan video. I got to make my Jack Sparrow artisan video. I got to make my 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 Range Trooper video. I haven't made him either, and my Iron Patriot as well, if I didn't mention him yet. So I got a lot of work to do, guys. So stay tuned for those. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.